Good morning, good morning. Angela Rye was asked about Charlamagne the God, and she takes his side. She says that the girl, she said the young lady, I feel for her, but she's not going to come up on my friend on a live. And she said if we would have read, she promoted Charlamagne's book and wanted people to read it because he talked about two different incidents. And she said that he didn't touch her because DNA did not show that he had touched her. And what I have to say is, they questioned Angela Rye because they said, you always speak up for black women. And she said, well, I feel that the young lady is lying. That's what Angela Rye said. Now, whether he touched the girl or not, she's 15 years old at a party of his and he's 22. What is he doing around a 15-year-old? See, nobody talks about that. And all of these sisters around him are a part of Hollywood's Democratic boule bullshit. And they're going to come to his aid regardless because they all are behind the scenes and they all speak privately. They're all in cahoots. So I want everybody to. I just did a video. It's called Rape Culture, and it's called My Neighbor is a Rapist and How Rapists Are Made. Now, Charlamagne said out his own mouth that he was molested, and usually statistics will tell you that when somebody has been raped or molested, they can become a reoffender or they can reoffend, which means they can go and rape somebody else if they don't get the counseling or the help. That's how rapists are made. So, with all of this being said, let's listen to Charlamagne talk about his rape experience or his child molestation experience when he was young. He was molested. And I'll come back with the rest of my commentary.
I was molested when I was 8 years old by my cousin's ex-wife. I didn't even realize that it was something wrong until I saw Tyler Perry on Oprah Winfrey. And Tyler was on Oprah crying about a woman in his family who used to molest him. And I'm like, damn, why he crying? Why is he crying but I enjoyed it? So it's just like one of those things that made me wonder if something was wrong with me, so to speak. I don't even necessarily know if I remember the first time. I just know it happened a few times. And I didn't tell nobody because I enjoyed it. She told me that if I told anybody, she wouldn't do it anymore. And the only reason I made her stop is because she got a Jerry curl, and I didn't like the smell of her Jerry curl. She started telling me I was ugly then. She would like clown me about my nose, and like she would just try to demean me from that point on. I don't know if it made me like over sexual to where like I'm like some Harvey Weinstein, Louis C.K. type of person, but I, I definitely got a healthy sexual appetite.
All right, so Charlamagne is sick. He might have not touched this little girl. DNA evidence showed that he hadn't had sex with her, but somebody had sex with her on his watch. And he brought her there, and he shouldn't have. He's 22, around a 15-year-old. Now, Angela Ryan speak about the age difference and why a 15-year-old is around a 22-year-old man. Now, the mother is at fault too because she had no business being around a grown man that's 22. A lot of people, well, he didn't touch her. Fuck the fact that he didn't touch her. The fact is, why the fuck is a 15-year-old doing around a 22-year-old? She is not of age. Angela Rye is fucking stupid. You're going to protect somebody that don't have the decency to say, look, this girl was 15. She had no business being at a party getting alcohol. He's giving her alcohol as if she's of age. Nobody's talking about that. They're just talking about, oh, he didn't touch her. If we look at the Tupac situation, when Tupac was accused of rape, the girl was at a party and she claimed that he left her there. He didn't touch her, but he was responsible for her. People were saying that he should be responsible for her being, leaving her at the party. But again, Tupac was not messing with a 15-year-old. Tupac did not invite a 15-year-old to a party. Charlamagne did. Then Charlamagne says and admits that he had been raped by his cousin's wife. People that don't get the help reoffend. So, do you think that Charlamagne is innocent? On the fact that statistics show a person that has been molested, who has not been treated, can reoffend again. And this is a reoffend. He might have not touched her, but he does say on some of the interviews that they did have sex. So who is he talking about when he said that we had sex? He admits to having sex with her. So I don't understand what's going on. Okay, because a lot of his story is not adding up to what's on the paper. It's a lot of contradictions. But I do know that Charlamagne talks about where he was molested. And then what he did was go around a minor child, and people say he didn't have sex with her, but he admits to having sex with her. The incident report states that he was arrested immediately, and the girl was examined at the hospital and showed that a penis had been inserted in her. So I don't know why people are backing him. You can't back people like that are sick. This man is sick, and he's been sitting on radio talking about the stuff. One post I read of his was saying that when a girl says no, she really means yes, and all this bullshit that he been spreading around. This man is sick. He is sick as hell, and he need to be removed from radio. He don't know, when you go through an experience like that and you don't get the help, you're not sympathetic to anybody. This is why he acts the way that he does. He has no sympathy for anybody. You know what I'm saying? And he's going to need years of counseling for his own problems. He can't be up on a radio speaking for anybody else. He's sick. He can't fathom this stuff. And as I said, with rape culture, my last video, the Johannesburg reporter spoke to a rapist, and the rapist was molested himself. So let's keep talking about this. Like, share, subscribe. Salome B. Have a great day.